Hey guys, hey fashionistas. I hope you guys can hear me. First time doing a YouTube video. Crazy, right? So, for those of you who don't know or haven't read the spread in the fashion edition of Savannah Connect that came out this week, today, August 25th of 2021, I'm officially in a new space. Me, your girl D.Thomas, better known as Danietté. After 5 years of doing this whole fashion thing with a full-time job on and off, I lost my job in the midst of the pandemic, and now here I am, year 6, in my own space. I wasn't looking for this space, I just happened to tumble across it, and been good. And to go from 400 square feet, my house, to almost, well, over 3,000 square feet of commercial space near downtown Savannah, I'm still in awe, and I've been in this space for about 6 weeks now. I am extremely grateful. I'm excited. House of Danietté is the name of my new space. House of Danietté is not only a design house for me, but it also doubles as an event venue. A nice, beautiful vintage structure, uniquely placed in the heart of Savannah, Georgia. And the secret is finally out. Here it is. I'm stoked. I'm excited. I'm blessed. I'm grateful. I cannot wait to service my previous clients, prospective clients, future clients, whatever you want to call yourself, to my business, my supporters, my friends, my family, out of this new location. And I'm just so grateful. I'm just so thankful. So I work by appointment only, remember that. But I can't wait to see you guys really, really soon. Be sure to check me out. Be sure to book an appointment, virtual or in person, whatever you feel is necessary. But I just wanted to share that, elaborate on that, and say thank you so much for checking out my YouTube channel. You guys know I'm a fool. It's no secret about it that I like to laugh and I like to make people laugh. I'm very personable and I'm very honest. I'm very raw. I don't do fake. I don't do phony. I don't do acting. I'm not good at it. It's too much. So this is me, Danietté. Welcome to my YouTube channel, your fashion catalyst, your innovative strategist, however you want to see it, creative director, designer, and stylist. Here we are, fashion channel of designer Danietté, in the hub, in the house, in the designer house, House of Danietté, where I plan on doing my new recordings, videos, YouTube videos, whatever you guys like to call these things. Some people are saying my fashion blog, whatever floats your boat, right? Okay, so secret's finally out, and I just want to encourage everybody, every single one of my readers, to never doubt your worth, you know, no matter the location. No matter the location, you know, you can go wherever your heart desires. I'm known as Savannah's little fashion child, and I've grown up here, and just being resilient enough in the early 2000s to say I wanted to be a fashion designer when I grow up, and then being even more resilient to say that I wanted to attend the Savannah College of Art and Design, and then eventually own my own designer brand / business. Look at me now. It's important that I share my victory, because those who knew me and doubted me DM me on social media all the time, you know, letting me know that they doubted me and they are astonished to see where I am today, and they commend me for where I'm at today. I just remember sketching at school, not even 10 miles from my location now, and people thinking that I was crazy, that I was insane, that I was an optimist, that I was green. Things of that sort. But now things have come full circle, and I just want to thank you guys for being here and supporting me. So now it's time to get into this fashion column, these fashion tips, right? That's what you guys are here for. My expertise, I'm glad to share it, and where I am able to do a little bit in the Connect column, and I'm so grateful for that, and I'm so thankful for that. I want to get a little bit more in depth on this video, so let's get into it. Suits, sequins, Which do you prefer? I'm coming up on 30. And if you saw my birthday branded shoot from last year, then you know that I have a sequin suit. I like to wear that thing a lot of times, but I'll have it on my website available to order soon. I've had very, very many inquiries for it, but I made this suit custom to my measurements and tailored for me. That's why it's so easy for me to kind of just throw it on and go, because the importance of a tailored suit is structured within it, but then it also has that flair and that pizzazz that I need in order to stand out in a room. And I'm all about elevating people. So I elevate myself, and then I stand out in my brand, I stand out in my field. People, see that elevation and people want it. And people book me because they want that same elevation. That's how it works. So I'm talking to you guys to help elevate you guys. Here you go, exclusive tips straight from me, free of charge. Share it with a friend, like, subscribe. Maybe you'll see somebody that does not have the best suit, and maybe you just want to share this to them. Primarily, my audience is catered to business owners, professionals, people in elite positions, even if they don't own that business, but maybe they're the CEO, maybe they're the president, maybe they're the manager, general manager, whatever. You need to be taken seriously visually when you walk into a room. You can't be that person that's like, I'm here. You want to be taken seriously. You want to move to a new level. You're trying to accomplish goals. You have real things that you want to do. So wherever it is you're trying to be, you want to appear that part, right? You want to show up visually in that perspective in order to get there. You know what I'm saying? Nobody sees the homeless person as somebody that will get a home unless they start acting like they have a home, right? Unless they start dressing like somebody that has a home, right? Unless they appear like someone that needs a home, right? When you give them $1 or $2, you're just trying to give them the day-to-day to get by. But when they show up and they present to you like what it is they're trying to do, and they visually stand out, you feel like you want to invest in them a little bit more. I'm a personal testament to that. I want to give them a suit out of my closet or take them to Goodwill or something like that, right? So this is how you guys can elevate yourselves. So it's important that when you walk into these networking events, whether they're local, like Savannah wedding vendors, things like that, or national, like Engaged, things like that, or just random events where other people in your industry and prospective clients will actually be at. But you want to make sure that you show up. And when you need a suit, and when you want to wear a suit, or you're at one of those locations where a suit is important, the color, the cut, the fit, all of that stuff is important. And I mean every single last one of it. Because all it takes is one flaw in your suit for somebody to notice you, but also notice the imperfection. So you want to just, make sure you're prepared and ready so that when you're talking to somebody, you're striking up a conversation about what you want them to know about you. And they're not distracted about the flaws in the way that you visually appear, right? Okay, so no matter what your size is, you have to have a good suit. No matter what your shape is, you have to have a good suit. If you paid attention to my 2 previous columns, they were all about body types. And it was such an extensive column, I had to do a part 1 and a part 2. I'll be sure to link that link below so that you guys have a connection for that. But I'm all about showing up visually, and you show up visually no matter what the size is. So if you're short and stocky, of course, I recommend that you stay away from the shorter blazers, right? And if you know me, then I like to wear a long blazer, something that comes down to the hip. That's also a good tip for anybody that feels a little disproportional, like their legs are super long, but their torso is short. It may not necessarily be stocky, but they want to appear a little bit more balanced. Get you a slightly padded blazer, ladies, that goes down to the hip area. Same thing for my gentlemen. Of course, you guys have to have the padding in the shoulder area, but get you something with the nice length and the nice natural shape to it to kind of give off that impression that you're nice and lean and sleek, and you've got that tailored vibe going on. If you're worried about, stockiness and things like that, I recommend that you stay away from stripes, especially horizontal stripes. The vertical stripes, they don't do much for anyone nowadays. They are classic and traditional, but depending on the width of that stripe, which most of the times it's like the little itty bitty stripes, doesn't really do much for you. It doesn't really help you stand out. It doesn't really help you stay branded. These would have to be really bold stripes in order for you to, visually show up. So I recommend, solid colors, but make them bold, make them bright. Don't like bold, bright colors. Don't like prints. Don't like stripes. That's fine. Do black. Pop it with a shoe. Pop it with an accessory, like a stud earring. Don't go overboard. You wanna make sure people are taking you seriously, so don't have your hair all here. You know what I'm saying? Make sure it's pulled back behind the ear, and maybe you just have a couple of details that are in front of the shoulder, or do a half up, half down. Don't have too much hanging in your face. Don't have like too much going on. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have big eyes, stay away from the big eye makeups and all that good stuff. But again, this is all about elevation. And I'm specifically talking about it with professional dress. Don't have like prom makeup on with your suit. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. You also want to be careful with the cut of your pants, where those pants lay, if that makes sense. I'm big for a wide leg, but make sure that wide leg has the right hem. If it's dragging the floor, then it looks too big. It doesn't look tailored. Now, this is for women specifically. Men, don't go too wide. Don't go too wide. I think I spoke to a client one time who told me they don't want a bishop's pant. And a bishop's pant is for the bishop, you know? But if we want to elevate, if we want to stand out, if we want to appear beyond the norm without breaking barriers necessarily, we don't want to go too wide with the pant, gentlemen. Women, we can do this with the right material. That's fine. Just make sure it's tailored. I, for one, love a pointy toe pump with a wide pant that's like, you know, just right there so you can see that pointy toe pump just peeking out, especially when you take a walk. But you don't want that touching the ground. And for women, I know it's really hard getting a tailored suit, because when you get the suit, you essentially have to make the decision of whether this is going to be for flat shoes or for heels. It depends on what kind of day it is, what suit you're wearing, right? But just make sure that your suit is ready. One of the biggest things I can advise to people is when your week is lining up, especially if you have 2 or more professional engagements to go ahead and lay out your attire. What you don't want to happen is you wear the same thing or something too similar across 2 events, because then somebody who saw you at the first one you didn't get to connect with may not feel the necessity to connect with you at the next one. Like, oh yeah, I saw her that last one. You know what I'm saying? Because you just appear like the same, and it almost subconsciously can make somebody think they already connected with you, or it's not necessary to connect with you. You know what I'm saying? You want to stand out. You want to look different. One of the easiest things for me to stand out, no matter what I'm wearing, is heels. I'm already 5'10". So put on a pair of heels and I'm easily 6'2". The average female is 5'6". Most of the ones I know are 5'3", 5'4". It makes it really easy to stand out. Most of my clientele, it consists of women, and men notice how tall I am as well too. Works well with the longer blazers. I've gained 30 pounds since the pandemic. Who hasn't? Sue me. But it's very important that I still keep in mind my type of body type, because things that may not have fit before, I can go out and get new stuff, but I try not to dress for the men. But if you guys have any more questions concerning suits, I'd be more than happy to help you out. You know, feel free to drop a comment, like, subscribe, share, whatever you gotta do. You know, I hope I see you guys in your suits at these networking events. I hope you guys see me in my suit. Whether you stop by House of Danietté, or I see you at a networking event, or you send me pictures of your attire and ask me to restructure your style, because I do the stylist services as well as my custom design services, just depending on who you are and what your needs are. Some people just need to be empowered to be able to get up every day and know how to better dress for their body type and feel confident and feel like they're showing up in every room. And there's a lot of components that go into that. What to say, what to do, how to speak, how to look, eye contact, my branded this. Attire is a huge part of that, because if you don't look the part attire-wise, nobody's gonna take you seriously. Nobody's gonna take you seriously. Nobody's going to take you seriously. And I'm here to help. I'm here to elevate. I really love what I do. I'm very passionate about fashion. Most of you guys know I've been looking into fashion since I was 11 years old, right here in Savannah, Georgia. And now I service people all over the country. Soon to be international. We're gonna go ahead and put that out there in the atmosphere, right? So I appreciate you guys for checking me out, exploring things. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to hit me up, reach out. I love you guys. Love you fashionistas. Please stay elevated, stay focused, look great, do great things, but look great doing it. And if you need help, I'm here. It's your girl D, better known as Danietté Thomas. I'm checking out, and thank you so much. Stop by the house of Danietté. Stop by. Stop by. Stop by. And shoot me a DM. Tell me, what are you wearing today? Check you guys out soon.